Hey guys, 39 Camper, and this is going to be another garden update and a canning tip, so stick around to the end. Let's go check out the garden. So here's the progress of the garden. It is really coming along good. And I've been already harvesting stuff out of here already. Come over here. My beans. Beans are doing good. They're flowering, and I should have some beans before too long. Tomatoes. Some of them tomatoes are as tall as me, but I got, let's see, I got tomatoes, green ones, all over. So I'll be canning tomatoes. Now my peppers, I had a little problem with my peppers, and not so much the bell peppers here, but the jalapenos looked like they were drying out. This one is a casualty of Roxy. Knocked it over, and I tried to stake it up, but it ended up dying, so I'm going to pull that out of here. I had to dust the peppers with like a garden dust. I think I got a fungus on them, but they seem like they're snapping back pretty good now. Hungarians, I got a Hungarian down there. I got a couple of them down here. They're doing good. And then I also got a bell pepper up here. Let's see. I got a bell pepper. My canning cucumbers are doing awesome. I'm getting a 5-gallon bucket every. There's one right there. I'm getting a 5-gallon bucket every other day. I've been canning pickles. My zucchinis, I'm picking these almost every day, and I've gave a lot away. I can see some more coming on there, and I'm sure there's a couple ready to be picked now. The potatoes have come on, and so we'll just let them grow. Hopefully have a bushel of, there's a zucchini that's needs to be picked right now, and then some yellow squash in here needs to be picked. You can see that big boy down there. So I need to get in here and get some picked. These are the spaghetti squash. You can see a few down there. And yeah, a couple of them right there. Nice. These were these eggplants. I think that's what they were. And then I remember in the last video I wasn't sure on a couple of these, but I guess this one right here is a watermelon. So that's awesome. And then my pumpkin, I just noticed this today, but I got a couple pumpkins already, so that's gonna be awesome. Every year we have a Halloween party with kids and cook chili and have a fire and carve pumpkins for them. So hopefully I'll get a few carvers out of there. I had to repair my fence. Roxy can jump the fence, but sometimes she's a little careless, so I'm gonna have to fix that today too before it gets too bad. So let's walk over here. All right, my little table here. My dill, I cut a bunch of it up for pickles, and I don't know if it will start regrowing or not. And then the cilantro, I failed at the cilantro. It did nice and hardy green and everything, but then it bloomed and went to seed, and that was the first time I ever grew it. So I think I might dump that, pull that up and plant some more. I'm not going to plant cilantro until the tomatoes are almost ready. That way they come in at the same time, so I can make salsa. But these ghost chili peppers are doing good. A bunch of flowers on them, and then so should be having some peppers out of there. So now a little tip, I don't know if you call it a tip or a hint or just some good advice. I get these, I needed some more wide mouth pints, and I get them in the box. You can get them in any store. You can get quarts, pints. They come with the lids and the rings on them, and they're kind of like wrapped in plastic. I needed more for some pickles, and come over here. The batch of pickles I did, I'll flash a picture. 4 of them, they sealed. They ended up sealing, but I've never had them do this before. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. It crimped up. See that? It crimped upwards. 4 of them did it. And I've never had them do that like that. And you can see the side right here is warped too. Now, I've done probably about 45 pints of pickles already. And it was only that batch that did that. I was curious to wonder what happened. So I finally figured out what happened to it. It's been high 80s, 90s for the past few weeks, and it's been extremely hot. And when I picked up that box of jars, it sat in the back of my truck seat in the truck for a few days when it was really hot. And them cans and lids, of course the lids are on top already, and then the rings are on them, so they kind of wanted to seal in there, and then the heat warped the lids, and that's they kind of, imagine they kind of puckered up like this, and when I put them in the water bath, it just had some weak spots and just crimped under the heat. So if you go and buy canning jars, make sure that you don't leave them in a hot car, because that's the only thing that I can figure out why them lids crimped up like that. Posted it on Facebook, and a lot of people, I know a lot of people out there can too that I know, and they've never seen it happen. So yeah, that's the only thing that I can think of. So don't leave your canning jars in an extremely hot car.